better get your sports straight. You better get your sports straight. Look it up. Google it, fool. Google it.
Welcome back to a new video. We are out here today.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yo, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Today, you gotta know what today is. Today is Monday, so you know what that means. It's another Monday Madness. Today, what are we doing? It's really Saturday, but we're filming this on a Saturday for a Monday, so don't hate the player, hate the game. I gotta do some stuff. YouTube stuff is getting really on track. I've been editing videos, posting videos, editing videos, posting videos, screen printing, editing videos, posting videos, making music. If you haven't followed me, I double dog dare you to hit that subscribe button. A split fountain. And you're wondering, oh, what is a split fountain? A split fountain is when you take two different colors. Say you got the screen right here. You take the two different colors and you put one color on this side and one color on that side, and you throw it down the middle and it splits in the middle, and that's why it's called a split fountain. You got to do those sometimes to be, you know, just different. I have a hole in this screen, so I got to tape up the hole. I taped up everything else. This is a really old one, so I'm doing screen printing again. If you didn't know, now you know. Now used to screen print way back in the day. Those are like the videos that I was doing when I was starting YouTube. I was doing screen printing videos. Then I started doing the heat transfer vinyl, and then I started doing some other things. If you need to know the other things, again, subscribe. I'm tired of repeating myself, so from now on I'm just making videos for the continuing coming back viewers. It's just like watching a TV show out here. You gotta come back for more. You gotta do it. This is a really old screen. I got this burned. It usually says down here on the bottom, but I've used this so many times, taped it up so many times it don't say. This has to be at least 2000, between 2016 to 2018, 19 screen. So it's really not that old, because this graphic right here, it says Until Death. I had another dude, skeleton dude, on a skateboard. So at one time I had this, everybody wearing my clothes, skating my own skateboards at Foss Skate Park. And if you don't know what Foss Skate Park is, Tacoma, Washington. So Tacoma, Washington, if you don't know, that's where I live. Well, bam, there you go, ma'am. Thank you very much. We told you where I'm from. But everybody, all the homies, everybody had the gear. So this is one of the shirts I made. I made it tie-dye. We're not gonna do tie-dye, but what I did like a tie-dye shirt, and I did it in blue or black or whatever color I felt like doing. And when I used to sell this stuff, what was it? It was, you get a t-shirt and a skateboard and grip tape, all for like 40 bucks. So that's a deal. So everybody was buying it. And I had ill skateboards too, because I screen printed on skateboards. That's another thing I used to do that we're doing again. Screen print on skateboards, do all this stuff out here. So we're gonna show you how to do split fountain. I'm gonna quit talking and ranting. So if you're still here, you exactly know what to do. Boom, we got it. We're gonna set it up. First of all, we gotta take this screen off of this right here. This is an old screen. This is the very first Crusader skateboard screen ever made. So 2008. I've had this screen since 2008. I gotta really clean it, because I tried making a shirt with it and it didn't really turn out that well. So I gotta really like deep clean this one to see if it works, or if I need to get it, I need to reburn it. One of the two. Deep clean or just reburn. Screen printing, we'll talk about some tips real quick if you really want to know. So screen printing, you want to do it backwards. You don't want to put the screen on forward, because then if you do your t-shirt, the graphic's going to be on the t-shirt backwards. So you want to put your thing right here. Oh man, this is going to be so sick. Split fountain, we're going to do black and gray, or black and white on a gray tee. How hard would that be? Screen printing, yeah, you can do it, but there's art form to it. And I have done it before, where I've talking crap about screen printing because I've done it. Guess what? At that time, I can do that because people think that I just come out with these things and I just do them. No, I was doing this a long time ago before you even thought of it. I'm not trying to be like cocky or anything. That's where the confidence, when I talk about confidence, you got to be confident in yourself. And I'm confident in myself. I haven't screen printed in over like since, I don't know, 2-3 years. And I've been out here the last couple of week and a half, and I already honed in my craft. I'm as good as I was before. Let's talk about skateboarding for a minute. Like skateboarding, yeah, boom, I injured my knee and I couldn't skate as good as I can. You just keep working at it, doing stuff. Yeah, one day you might go skate and not land nothing, but you're still having fun. And once it gets back, you get it back, you honed your craft. See, the way that I skateboard is the way I skate, and I hone that in, and that skill level is there. So when you haven't used that skill in a while, but when you use that skill, it comes back to you. So this stuff's come back to me rapid fire. The only thing that still takes the most time out of screen printing, other than the Plastisol heat transfers and stuff, is setting up and cleaning the screen. But the way, if I was doing a job and I was doing 1 or 2 colors screen printing, I would clean the screens and set up the screens one day, say okay, that's it, I'm not going to do no more, and the next day print. Don't try to do all at one time. That's when stuff in screen printing, that's when stuff, like in my experience, gets all messy and doesn't really work out the correct way. Alright, and then the way I do it to get it really sticky real quick, sometimes you want to need to get it wet, and it needs to be wet, and sometimes after that it gets sticky. This time it just needs to be all sticky. If you understand what I'm saying, I'm very sarcastic. Alright, first things first, I put gloves on. I've been wearing gloves doing screen printing since I've started screen printing. It's because I am that person to get ink everywhere. Today we're doing this in this really cool shirt. I'm about to take this shirt off actually and put that one shirt on and make that into a screen printing shirt. This shouldn't take that long. See, this is why when I do jobs or just t-shirts in general, I usually set this stuff up the day before. So we're gonna flash this, see how it is when it's dry. This is why I like this ink brand, because it looks completely, look at it. It don't look like that when you print it, but when you dry it, it pops. That's the way Union ink, I used to use this thing called Union ink, but this effing, called effing ink. And this effing ink is effing way better than the Union ink. People put like bad reviews on it on the screenprinting.com, but they're a bunch of haters because they are not in the game like we are in the game. We've been in the game. I just took a break. It's like an old pimp. I used to be a pimp back in the day, but don't make me start pimping again. As we get them back on the track, you'll see what a pimp really acts like. Pimping and pandering out here. We're pimping and pandering the t-shirts now. But if you do not have a belt dryer, you get one of these, and this is a heat press, and then this is the final cure of the imagery on your shirt. Because if you don't do, that's the thing that I'm saying, you got to do test prints and go through all the things, and if it's for your brand, wash and wear it a couple of days before you start screen printing the run, just to make sure. You have to do test prints to make sure that your stuff doesn't crack. And I have before returned shirts because I bought them, looked real good, brand new. Boom, wash and dry it, cracked it. It cracked. It looked like something out of, the vintage pile from the Goodwill that you found. I'm not trying to wear a vintage shirt. I'll wear a vintage shirt if I bought it vintage, or if I had the shirt for 10 years now it looks vintage. Not wash and wear one time. Wear one time, wash it, take it out of the dryer, and it looks vintage. I'm not doing that. You gotta get your stuff looking on par all the time. This right here is fully ready to go. You wear this, and you wear it proudly because you made it. That's the thing. Oh, where'd you get that shirt? I printed it myself. Oh, where'd you get that shirt? I printed it myself. Oh, where'd you get that hat? I printed it myself.
Oh, what'd you do? I did it myself. Oh, where'd you get that? I got it myself. Oh, what are you doing? I did it myself. Everything myself.
A little bit of help. Let me help you. Help me help you. But other than that, where'd you learn how to do that? I learned it by myself. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
There we go. We fixed the focus. I can do this without it trying to focus.
In this tee. Wait for that footage to come out. Holy cow. This turned out as good as it could be for the oldest screen up there. Actually, no. It's really not that old of a screen. That'd be hard. I just came up with the idea of tie-dyeing, like bleaching these tees out instead of like screen print, screen printing them, yeah, but instead of like tie-dyeing, bleach these out. Bleach these out. Like tie them up and throw them in a bucket of bleach and leave them in there for like 20 minutes and see what happens and then print on it. That'd be stupidly dumb. Good looking. It's like too thick, but like I said, two thick muscle girls looking hella good. Now you know what I'm into. Don't hate the player, hate the game.